In this video, I will share with you 3 super simple strategies that you might want to consider if you have no idea about how to invest in Bitcoin, but you want to do it. The first strategy is called dollar cost average, and it's super popular from stock trading, and now it became really popular with the cryptocurrencies. What you don't want to do is to buy at one time with all of the money you have, because if the price falls after that, you will not have capital to buy at a cheaper price. And why would you want to buy on a cheaper price? So you will have a better average price. Let's imagine you bought Bitcoin at $20,000, then it fell to $15,000, then it goes up again. Now if you have bought on 20 and you have bought on 15, you will have an average price of $17,500. And then when the price goes up, you will benefit more compared to if you have bought all at the $20,000. So the dollar cost average strategy is perfect if you are a beginner, if you cannot read charts, if you don't have the time to analyze the news and to follow the news on the crypto communities, and you just want to purchase constantly Bitcoins or other cryptocurrencies. So with the dollar cost average strategy, you can set up recurring payments or recurring purchases every week, every 2 weeks, or every month. I think these are the possibilities around the crypto exchanges, and I will show you how that works, for example, with crypto.com. Alright, so let me open the crypto.com app, for example. And on the bottom you see the blue circle with the lion. Click on that, and then you have recurring buy. I will tap on that, and it says set up crypto purchases weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. And then I have set up recurring buy. I will check on that, and here I have the option to select which cryptocurrencies I want to buy, let's say Bitcoin, and I set the amount. For example, if I set 100 Bulgarian lev, that's the national currency in Bulgaria, that's about 50 to 55 euro, or about $60 I think at the current rate. And then I can select the frequency. For example, I want to buy every week 50 euro. I will confirm on that. Then I want to repeat on every, let's say, Monday, okay? And I click on done, and then pay with, and I can select any of my debit cards that I have used. And you see that I have to check, I understand and acknowledge that a 1.49% fee will be added for recurring purchase using credit card. So 1.49 is relatively low fee using a debit card. And then if I confirm, I will set this schedule. So weekly I will be buying 50 euro. Every week 50 euro will be withdrawn from my debit card, and the purchase will go automatically into my account. Okay, so this is really suitable for beginners who want to avoid the emotions, just want to put on the side every month some money for cryptos. And I can tell you that there are a lot of people who made a lot of money during the last 3-4 years. Okay, people who were just buying when the Bitcoin crashed after the 2018, 2019, 2020, buying weekly or buying monthly, and now they are on a fantastic profit, okay? And they basically didn't do anything because it was all automatic, and it's super easy with some of the apps like crypto.com, where you can set it up and do nothing. You don't care where the price is, okay? That's the idea of dollar cost average strategy. So you don't care, is the price going up today or it's going down? It's Monday, you buy crypto. It's Wednesday, let's say, you set it on Wednesday, you buy crypto. And at the times when the price just rockets, like what it did in December 2020 and January 2021, you will be on a profit because you will have a better average price when the Bitcoin reaches record highs. And personally, that's not my strategy because I know how to read the charts. I'm in front of the computer every day. I usually buy the dips, or this is when the price drops, and I take profits when it reaches some record highs. But that's me, okay? I'm trading and investing for many years now. I know how to do it, but especially if you're a beginner, that is a strategy that you might consider. Now for the second strategy, I will need to get to my computer and I will show you something very simple and easy. Here we go. So I'll just share my screen with you, and for that strategy, it is actually a super simple strategy. You can use any website that offers charts and the basic indicators. For example, you can use tradingview.com, you can use Coinbase Pro, you can use any broker that offers crypto, you can use crypto.com, and I will stick to it. Right now I have the Bitcoin chart in front of me and I'm on a daily chart, which means that each candlestick or each of these lines, I can say that way for the beginners, represents 1 day time. So on the top you see indicators. I will click on that and I will look for the moving average indicator. That is one of the basic indicators, but it works really great if you are planning to invest in the long term. So I'll click on that. I will close that box and here it is on the chart, but it's blue. So I'll just format it, right click to make sure it's a little bit more visual. I will go to style and I will change to red, for example, so it's more visual. I can make it thicker and then I will go to inputs, and what I will do, I will increase the number not to 9 but to 21, and I click on OK and here it goes. You can see the moving average is just a line that represents kind of average price. Basically, if it's 21, it means that it takes the last 21 days, the value of the closing price of the day, and it divides that sum by 21. That's how it works. So it takes the average price for the last 21 days. So here is the very simple strategy, guys. I won't go to any details. Whenever the price is above the 21 moving average, you can buy, okay? You just have the confirmation that the price is going up. And if I scroll a little bit the chart going back to August or September, you can see right over here in July the price starts to go up. Let me go back to the bottom that we had that year after the coronavirus. So here it is, the price reached the low of 3,900 according to crypto.com, and then when the price goes above the moving average, you can buy, okay? The price is already reversing, it's going into uptrend, and you are all right to buy. And if I scroll to the right, you will see just when the price goes sideways and when the price is under the moving average, there is a high possibility that it will continue lower. But whenever it crosses the moving average and starts to go up, you are fine to buy. Right over here in September, there was a pullback, and after that in October, the price just went much higher. So if at any moment you wonder, should I buy? Is it a good time to buy now? You can simply look at the 21 moving average, and if you see the price above, then you are fine. Now in January 2021, we have the price below the 21 moving average, and it's a lot of talks and analysis around there if the price will actually go lower or if it will continue higher. So personally, I'm not buying any more Bitcoins until I see the Bitcoin again above the 21 moving average. Alright guys, so that's a very simple strategy that I can show you in this short video. But of course, if you want to learn more price action trading, you should go for it and learn it. Price action trading basically represents the behavior of the investors, of the participants on the market. I personally use a lot of price action, and it's much more than a simple moving average, obviously. And I have a complete course about Bitcoin investing with price action. It's the Bitcoin investment strategy course. So there I explain the whole methods that I follow while I am analyzing the charts, and I showed many live examples while I'm purchasing Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. So the moving average strategy, as I said, is super simple, and you really don't need to have any previous experience to apply it. But it's more of a strategy that will show you when to buy, or is it a good moment to buy right now? Is it the price going up or not? So if you see the moving average going up, price is above the moving average, yeah, price is going up at the moment. How far? We don't know, but if you see, for example, the price going below the 21 moving average, then it could be a good time to take your profits. And the third strategy that I will share with you is for the time when you already have bought Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies, you have them in your wallets, but you're not planning to sell them soon. You just want to hold for a longer time, and by holding coins, you can actually earn interest rate on it without doing anything, okay? That's the staking. So staking got really popular because it is absolutely suitable for complete beginners, and it's not as complicated as mining, and at the same time it doesn't cost you anything. So staking, so I will try to explain it with very simple words. Staking is just like depositing money into your bank and you earn interest rate on that, right? But at the current moment, especially after 2008, the banks offer very low interest rates on deposit, like 1, 2, I don't think there is 3% anywhere at the moment in 2021. Hopefully in the future there will be, by the time you're watching that video, but for the moment the interest rates in the banks are really low. That's one of the reasons why the huge investors and institutional traders decided to invest more in Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, because they wanted to have faster returns of their investment. So instead of depositing money into your bank, you can actually stake your cryptocurrencies and earn interest rates. And nowadays in 2021, it's more and more popular, and as well crypto.com, for example, offers staking. So if I open the app again and I click again on that icon in the bottom, and you will see earn. All right, here it is. So right now I can earn up to 12% annually on my crypto assets. So at the moment, by the time I'm recording that video, I have two options with 5,000 or less, CRO stake, which is the coin for crypto.com, or with 50,000 or more CRO stake. And I have three options to stake: 3-month term, 1-month term, and the flexible option. So for the 3-month term, I have the option and the possibility to stake many cryptocurrencies. And as you can see, for example, with the Bitcoin, it's at the moment at 6.5%, Ethereum is 5.5%, Tether is 12%, and what I like to stake a lot is the dollar coin, which is at 12%. So the dollar coin is a coin that has the price of the American dollar, so basically it doesn't fluctuate a lot, it doesn't change its value that much as the others, and that's one of the reasons they offer 12%. For example, I put $10,000. At the end of the year, I will have $1,200, 12% without doing anything. For me, that's amazing. There has never been something like that, okay? I don't care what will happen with the price. Is it going up? Is it going down? Of course, if you stake, for example, Bitcoin or Ethereum, and the price of the Bitcoin goes up, that will be great because you will gain more value. But the good thing here is that you will get your profit after 3 months. But for 3 months, your coins will be locked. You cannot sell them, you cannot exchange them, you can't do anything. If you think that 3 months is too much, then you can go for a shorter period like 1 month. And of course, this will lower the interest rate. For example, with the Bitcoin right now is 4.5, and with the dollar it is 10%. I know that because I use that. So here it is, dollar coin, 10% for 1 month. And if I go to flexible, which allows you to withdraw your money, you can see Bitcoin 2%, and with the dollar coin it is 8%. So this is the staking, and since it becomes really popular, a lot of my students ask me about staking, how I do it, which crypto exchange I use to do it, or what websites. I'm planning to record a complete course about it and show more details how I personally do it, but it is actually quite easy to do it with apps like crypto.com. But guys, I'm not recommending it, okay? I'm just giving you 3 different strategies in this video that you can think about. Or what you can do is just try 3 of them and see which one will work best for you. Alright, so please share with me which of the 3 strategies you find most appropriate for yourself in the comments below. I'll be happy to assist you if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe to our trading channel if you have missed to do it, so you won't miss any new videos from me in the future. Take care, and I wish you safe investing in cryptos. Cheers!